Yes. Okay. So this new Mooncat collection, this silver foil, which it's like a gunmetal silver, which is so cool. It's so cool. Called Outlaw Country. In Archer, they just decided to take it a whole new direction, and Cheryl became a country singer, but like that was her name, was like Outlaw Country, and she just screamed it all the time throughout the whole season. She just do something super chaotic and violent and then go, Outlaw Country! That's the only way I can read that now in my head is in her voice.
I feel like there's a very good chance that's why it's called that.
I was kind of hoping, honestly. I was like, Michelle, are you an Archer fan?
Do you want to be?
Do you want to be friends and talk about Archer with me?
Oh my God. Michelle, come on the podcast.
Michelle, we are waiting for you. I want to talk about all these polishes. I love that this is her identity collection. Like, this is her collection. I didn't know she was a cowgirl. I'm so excited.
Hi, welcome to Two Lacquered Ladies, the podcast about nail polish and nail art by the ladies who stream it. I'm Stephanie, aka Fanatic here on every social media platform that matters. I'm an unprofessional nail artist, and I like to make fan art on my nails.
Howdy, my name is Danny, and you can find me as Danny Shout online. I'm a science educator by day and a nail art hobbyist by night. On stream, I like to create scenes with themes on my nails.
Welcome back, everybody! Welcome back to this podcast.
This one right here.
This one right here. We actually started recording this episode before we started recording this episode.
Yes, we just wanted to chat. We just wanted to talk to each other.
We did.
And then we went, oh yeah, we have a job to do.
We do have to do a thing. Yeah, but sometimes you just want to talk about the new releases with your friend without recording it, okay?
Yeah.
Like,
it's normal.
It is normal. It's very normal. I just did that. I hung out with Quality Nails yesterday.
Yeah. Stacey. We love Stacey.
I haven't seen Stacey loves you, by the way.
Oh,
she kept saying, like, Danny was so sweet.
Oh, good, because I didn't know how to act at PBE, because I was thinking about it. It's so funny that we had a fan meetup, and everyone who showed up, I am such huge fans of. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I was the fan, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Including seeing Stacey in the flesh. I was like, oh my God.
Well, she thought that you were great, and she thought you were so sweet. So I was like, yeah, of course she is. It's Danny. Hello. But no, we had a wonderful time. We had a conversation, by the way, my stream group, about how all Chihuahuas are evil. No, it was Danny. It was in your stream.
It was
in your stream. You were saying all Chihuahuas are evil. And I'm here to say hashtag not all Chihuahuas. Stacey's dog Renzo would never do anything like that.
Question though, is Renzo a mix?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So that is an outlier, I think, because Chihuahua mixes adorable, sweet little dogs. I have never owned a small dog, so I have absolutely no platform to stand on here. I'm just talking out of my booty.
Like Ace Ventura.
Because when something barks at me, I'm like, you're mean. So that's all I got.
My favorite soundbite that you've ever heard before. So it barks at me, you're mean.
You're mean. Like, so, yeah, that's... all small dogs got written off in my book early, unfortunately.
No, small dogs, like, I mean, obviously there's dogs that are small that are just, like, little rag dolls or whatever. And that's basically Renzo. He's just like, I just want to find somewhere cozy to curl up, as if it's in your lap or if it's on, like, a pillow or whatever. But you know, we had a small dog. We had a Cairn Terrier, and she was absolutely wackadoodle. I loved her. Everybody loved her, but she would like chase her tail really angrily, and she would make the most angry noises. She's like, and also, if anybody hugged me or my sister around her, or actually even if we hugged each other, she would like lose her mind.
That's what I'm saying. They're mean.
Yeah, she would just be like, get off each other! No touching!
I know, the affection police. I mean, I have a fun police in my house. Raver, absolutely no fun. Not allowed.
Really? Not Cappuccino?
No, Cappuccino, like, doesn't know what to do with himself when we start having fun, and he'll just get the zoomies, and he'll just start going in circles, and you better get out of his way, because that's a big dog just going full blast. I hope it's fun for him. He looks panicked, but, like, it's hard to tell with him. There's something wrong with my dog.
Look, it's just my face.
It's just his face. He just looks like upset and worried all the time.
My dog that lives with my mom, my dog Malika, is also like that. It's like for the longest time, it's like, are you okay? Like, is there something wrong? And I'm like, actually, I just think it's her face.
I think that's just her face. Yeah, that's how, that's Cappy.
So what does Raver do when you have fun?
Just barks and, like, tries to herd us because he's a cattle dog. So he'll be like, no, get back. Go where you're supposed to go.
Get back in your pen.
Exactly. My dog thinks I'm a cow. Oh, good boy. Hi. Yeah, you're listening. We're talking about you.
He should have been a cowboy.
He is a little cowboy. Oh, my goodness. Anyway.
But yeah, so before we were talking, we were recording and had done our intro and all that other good stuff. We were just going like, how many collections can we desire? Can they spring on us? Can they, like, this? What is happening, everybody? Stop it.
I know. Like, I appreciate it. Some beautiful polishes, but y'all gotta slow down. I can't do all this at once.
I'm gonna buy 2 Alo Taco collections in 3 months, and it's like, hello? Stop it.
Exactly. And I love Holo Taco. I collect Holo Taco, and even I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, this is too much.
Did you actually this be a collection now?
Yeah,
right now.
Exactly. I'm really debating on that, like, so we're talking about the Down to Earth Cremes bundle with the special topper. It's like a multi-chrome flake, and it looks like fallen leaves. It's gorgeous.
I forgot that was even a collection that frickin'...
Oh, which one were you talking about? The retro?
Oh, yeah, I'm still back on retro.
No, there's another one.
Anyway, go on talking about Holo Taco. I'm just going to sit here and
this one's, I guess, a bundle because it doesn't come in a box or whatever, but it's just a really nice cream collection. And, you know, we were kind of talking last episode about the season and transition polishes and things like that, and this hits that 70s vibe that I absolutely crave this time of year. Like, especially they've got this color not pressed that, let me see how they describe it. To me it looks kind of pistachio-y. They're calling it a crisp olive shade, but yeah, it's kind of like a, you know, it's our beloved baby poop green. And then they've got this color that I said I would take out of the color wheel, this like rosy pink shade.
Yes, low-key blushing.
Low-key blushing, which on its own I would not wear. No, I wouldn't wear this as a single manicure. However, can you imagine a water marble between that pukey green and this blushy pink, and just, ooh, the 70s vibes, just immaculate. Yes.
Also, I will
say
that the low-key blushing, if you're going for a baby poop, it's definitely a baby poop versus like baby puke. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about not pressed, the green?
No, the low-key blushing, like, well, I mean, I'm not saying necessarily, it's not necessarily baby, but like,
I was gonna say, maybe I haven't been around enough babies. What?
I don't think I have. Okay, we're gonna take the baby out of this. Let's leave, you know what? Let's leave baby in the corner. Let's leave baby in the corner. Because we are nobody. But, haven't you ever thrown up the color of low-key blushing? Is it just me?
No, I have. I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Like a solid vom color.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember what I ate, but yeah, I've definitely seen this color before. But it's beautiful. Thank you, Christy.
Yeah, we love it. It might not sound like it. But we do love it.
I do. I love this whole collection. I even like Nightshade, which is another purple, but it's a nice purple. It's like dusty, which is cool. I like that dusty look for fall. I think that's really nice. And oh my gosh. And of course, Modest Moss is the one I'm most excited about because
that's pretty.
It's very pretty. It's not quite Monstera. And I get a little confused when people, like, accuse Holo Taco of duping itself. Like, oh, Modest Moss is just a dupe of Monstera. It's like, well, yeah, Monstera was limited edition. We want more. Like, give me the green.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not quite a dupe, but it's got the same vibes, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And, of course, Stay Grounded is, like, this tawny, like, leather color. Oh, man, that's going to be really useful for nail art. Like...
It will. Ooh,
we
a
need,
camel?
We need browns.
We do need browns. Yeah, I'm probably not buying any of these cremes because I've got tons of cremes and I am constantly adding them to my collection. But I will almost certainly be ordering the Fallen Flake Taco.
Yes.
When I order the Sophia Nygaard collection.
Yes, I am nervous it might be sold out, but hopefully not because they're not limited edition. So even if they are, it'll come back someday. But yeah, this is a cool topper. We see this like pigment a lot in Polish Pickup, but it's usually like mixed in with other things. So just to have it on its own is really nice. And gosh, the swatches of it over some of these cremes, like especially, oh, I love it. I love it over the purple. Oh, it looks good. It looks like fall. I'm ready.
Yeah, like, because this does make me think of Garden Path Lacquers, You'll Join Us Someday, which is kind of a multi-chrome leaf flaky, but that, like you said, that also has other things added to it. And it's really interesting, because I was talking to Quality Nails about this yesterday, and I think that some people who don't do nail art as their kind of bread and butter, you mentioned people not understanding why Holo Taco, quote, dupes themselves.
Yeah.
And one thing they don't, they make something slightly different.
Yeah.
And two, yeah, I can absolutely see from the point of view of somebody who does not do tons and tons of nail art or doesn't really do nail art at all, just uses the polishes, how they would be like, this is the same thing, only slightly different. But when you're me and Danny, that slightly different makes a big difference.
It really
For instance, I was trying to put Bulbasaur on my nails, and I'm still not satisfied with the darker green color I got. Because I don't think I have a perfect Bulbasaur's bulb color in my collection.
I saw someone on Instagram address this too. They showed their like big collection of stamping polishes with the like phrase like, why do you need all those or whatever, and then they were like, because, and then they showed like a montage of all their nail art and some like really amazing nail art. And that's the thing about nail polish, it's not like paint. You can't just mix two colors together easily always. Sometimes you can, especially if they're like the same company, same formula, but even then, like ratios and all that kind of, we need all the colors, okay?
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, it dries too fast.
That too.
Like,
yeah.
So you have to measure it every single time or mix a bottle of it.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's just not worth it for especially how long the lacquer will be on your nails. I've seen like gel people do a bit of mixing, but that's just such a different idea.
Yeah.
than nail lacquer mixing. You're going to have a bad time.
Yeah. Now, admittedly, was it Sunburnt Galaxy has discovered the magic of alcohol inks?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
so
God.
We all have a new arts and crafts project, and that is to get some, what is it, just cheap top coat of any kind?
Yeah, I think she goes to the dollar store.
So cool. And they look like nice jellies, because you have the same complaint I do where people are like, well, just water down a creme and you get a jelly. No! It's wrong. It's not the same.
Water down a creme and you get at best a crelly, but generally a watered down creme.
Okay, yeah, you get that blueberry milk. Yeah. Everybody's going crazy for.
You are so obsessed with blueberry milk.
Because I just think that's so weird. Just think it's weird. It's just light blue.
No, Daddy, it's blueberry milk.
Who drinks blueberry milk?
Apparently, it's all the rage. I doubt it, but allegedly.
I don't see any Nesquiks in blue. I'm just saying.
No, that just makes me want to make blue Nesquik. But yeah, so Holo Taco, you're doing too much. We still have the Sophia collection.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what that's going to... Well, we have an idea of what it's going to generally look like.
Like one polish, and we're guessing something with bats.
We're hoping something with bats. So too much Holo Taco, but that's par for the course of Holo Taco.
Mm-hmm.
But like, oh my goodness. So we also are looking at this Mooncat Cowboy collection.
Oh, the Midnight Rodeo. Yes. It's so good.
Yeah,
yes. You mentioned how you really like the gunmetal foil, the Outlaw Country. It's a cool color. Fool's Gold. We've got a gold flaky topper that looks delicious. Do I already have all the gold toppers that I need? Yes. Do I want more? Yes.
So I hear one thing. I hear that's matte. The Fool's Gold topper apparently is matte, which means very little to me.
Yeah, I always use top coat, so that means little to me too. But that's still cool.
It's still cool. Yeah, Outlaw Country is absolutely my jam.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a darker. Excuse me. It looks like a darker version of Trixie by Zoya, and I'm absolutely here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, what's their free shipping minimum?
I have no idea. $48 USD.
$48 ain't too bad.
That's not too bad. And they
not too bad.
Mooncat has really nice, like a good reward program. It did not take me long to get some free polish with their points program. So, you know.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at that. I'm looking at Outlaw Country.
Outlaw Country.
Exactly. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at what's one of the Devil Strikes. So how many are in this collection?
10. Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
10.
I gotta count. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, 10. I'm interested in Whiskey Sunrise. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Dark Horse and Bootlegger are kind of like the same polish, just a couple shades apart, but I love that.
Yeah, that would be a really fun gradient.
Mm-hmm. That, you know, honestly, this collection mixed with the Fallen Flaky's Taco. Sorry, Holo Taco. I just butchered that name. Anyway, it would be gorgeous. The end.
I love that you're just going to go with that take.
What is it called? Oh my god. Fallen Flaky Taco. Mixed with
I'm not going to
movie.
go back and edit it. You missed your chance.
Y'all just got to figure out what I'm talking about.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh yeah, when the devil strikes. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a few polishes like this. However, they don't have these big flakies, and the black in those polishes isn't as black as this black.
Yeah.
So, if/when I order this,
yes,
I think I'm going to be ordering When the Devil Strikes and Outlaw Country.
I think this is a tough one. If I had to narrow it down, because Prickly Pear is pretty cute too. That green with the flakies.
I forgot about that.
I feel like I already have a green with the flakies, but like they're not called Prickly Pear.
Exactly.
I'm very into Dark Horse and Whiskey Sunrise. So those would be my top two. The problem with When the Devil Strikes, I actually like it better, but Golden Nights by Cirque Colors just came out with the Kelly Marissa collab, which is also a black with gold flakies in it. And I'm like, this is too many choices. This is too many good things.
I forgot that was a thing in that collection, but I do want to talk about that collection because No Thoughts, Head Empty, the collection ordered.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I know that I'm kind of a minority there, but it's no secret. I love Kelly.
Exactly.
And
I do too.
I know. But the thing is, for me, it was the combination of Kelly, Cirque, and Vegas.
Yeah.
All things I really, really love. And, you know, I just love sin. So anything that highlights that is something I'm super into. And I am just so incredibly happy for, proud of Kelly.
Yes.
I just feel like Kelly's been doing so much in right now, not a perfect situation. Because she just moved because she was having, you know, problems with her old apartment. And she moved into a new house that she bought. So New Beginnings collab with Cirque, which is like my dream for her and for me. And I watched her video going over these polishes, and I am so glad that I did, because I've been skipping a few of her videos just because I don't have the time, and I have other people to pressure me into buying polishes now. And they come to me. But hearing her go over what all of these mean to her. Yeah. And I'm so glad you pointed out that Golden Nights is very similar. But honestly, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at Midnight Rodeo. I can justify both.
Yeah. That's always an option. I do want to buy this entire Kelly Marissa collection, but I shouldn't with the budget right now. So I am going to have to narrow it down, and I agree. I'm so glad I watched her video explaining all these polishes, because otherwise I don't think I would have picked up Ethel. But I'm going to pick up Ethel because she is so in love with this cactus garden and chocolate factory. I want to go now and like tag her in it and stuff. So I got to get Ethel. And then my plan was to get Golden Knights and 777 because that's like the classic Vegas combo. But yeah, I'm going to have to decide between the Mooncat and the Cirque for the black with the gold flakies, because I don't need both in my collection, even though I'd love to have both.
If it were me, and I did not just buy this whole collection, I would go with the Mooncat.
And I think that's what I'm going to do. So, and you know what? I'm on the website. I'm just going to go ahead and add to bag. And add to bag. So I'm going to get 777 and Ethel. And I only need $9 more to get free shipping. So I'll work on that later.
Aw, I want to help you find it now.
Well, let's go to there. I do love that Cirque now has the Overpour collection, or the We Poured Too Much.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find that on their website here. Oh my goodness. Too much good polish. And then, of course, you just did a stream with the new BCB Lacquers Twilight collection.
I did! Okay, let me talk about the new Twilight collection from BCB Lacquers. You should go and buy it from BCB Lacquers. It's really amazing. It is 6 different colors, all named after very quotable Twilight quotes and memes, mostly just things that have become memes. And
I love that.
I saw it. Yeah. I believe that Deanna sent it to me because Deanna has turned into my little truffle pig out there finding collections that I want. And yeah, I saw this and it couldn't have come at a better time because I wanted to find something for Nikki's birthday. And so I found these. Well, Deanna found these for me, and so I ordered 2. I ordered one for me, one for Nikki, and now we can twinsies and triplitsies. But it's just such a cool collection. It's not really a color story as much as it is just a celebration of the Twilight fandom.
Yes.
And the Twilight Renaissance and all of the jokes we like to say. I'm not going to go over each and every polish in detail. The fan favorite so far is La Push Baby, which is one of my favorite Twilight memes because it's so dumb.
What is... You're going to have to explain that one to me. I don't remember that. It's a cool polish, though.
It's a very cool polish. Basically, it's just like the teens are going to the beach, and it's called La Push, and the whole thing is that, like, it's werewolf territory, and the cold ones, the vampires, which every time they say the cold ones, I think of cracking open a cold one with the boys. Yes. Which is, I guess, what Jacob would like to do. But
it's all Jacob ever wants to do. It's like, how do I keep getting involved in all this?
how do I, for some reason, watch, I know the reason, it's awful.
Yeah.
I get with Bella. But, yeah, so they're all going to this beach that Edward can't go to, the Cullens aren't supposed to go to. And it's called La Push, and just everybody's really excited to go. They're like, La Push, baby! And I remember watching that movie for the first time, and only time so far, and being like, why are they so excited about this specific beach? Now, like, I don't know. I've never been the kind of person who's ever been excited about any beach, except for, like, the Venice boardwalk, but that's not because it's a beach, it's because it's like a weird place. Certified weird place. Yeah. But they were very, very excited about the beach. So we have that one. That one is a lot of people's favorites. Actually not too unlike Ethel from the New Cert Colors collab with Kelly, except for instead of the dominant note being green, I think dominant note is this pinkish multichrome in the background of these reflective glitters. But yeah, my favorite is, I got two favorites. There is Where the Hell Have You Been, Loca?
I love that one.
Yes. Not only, of course, this is the second polish named this that I have, but also, and I'll buy more. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you put it out there. We will find it.
We'll find it. Except, okay. So, Deanna also sent me something else, which I will not name the name, because honestly, I don't even remember off the top of my head, and I'm not going to look it up.
Okay.
But there is a company that we have been a little negative on in polish pickup, because all of their polishes look the same. And they recently made a Twilight duo, and can you imagine what happened?
They all looked the same.
They looked exactly like all the ones that we've been seeing.
Man.
And I was like, well, thank you for sharing, but I'm not getting those. And
Nope.
she was like, me neither. I thought I'd share. But yeah, so I like Where the Hell Have You Been, Loca? It is a beautiful blue jelly with blue and green hex glitters in it. It looks kind of like a very vivid pond with lily pads in it. I think it's beautiful.
I do too.
The other one that I love is And So the Lion Fell in Love with the Lamb, and it is just a really delicate, beautiful white crelly with a pink shimmer, hex glitters and flakies. It's a kitchen sink.
Yes.
First off. But it is such a harmonious kitchen sink.
I love the pink and black together. I just think that's delightful. I love it. I also really like, I think this is the one you were wearing the other day. You Better Hold On Tight, Spider Monkey.
Yes. This is a beautiful one. It's a pinkish red. It's gorgeous. I decided to do one of my more unhinged manicures to this one. And yeah, it's Edward saying, "Hold on tight, Spider Monkey." That's all I could fit on my nail. That's all I could. That was my limit. And instead of Bella, it's a spider monkey, and instead of a spider monkey, it is like a spider/monkey hybrid.
I love your unhinged manis. They're the best. Let me just interpret this as literally as possible.
My brain has to go there, and I'm like shaking my G Fuel. Not sponsored, but I could be G Fuel.
Come on, G Fuel.
But I could be.
You know you want to.
I need just like a G Fuel dispenser.
Yeah, one of those water coolers, you know? And just,
yes!
Yeah.
And I'll wheeze the juice. Sorry. I don't think you know Encino Man as well as I do for my wheeze the juice reference.
No, sorry, but I still appreciate it.
Wheezing the juice is when you go specifically up to a Slurpee machine and you just put your mouth under it.
Oh!
Wheezing the juice. Anyway, so this is a wonderful collection, and I did that unhinged nail art on stream. And Brittany from BCB Lacquers came, and it was such a fun time.
That's awesome.
I have been so blessed to have had a few different creators come see my stream while I am swatching their collections. And it's always so much fun. It is always just the best time. And everybody in chat, they just love being there with the creators, being able to ask questions and just seeing the interactions. So thank you so much, Brittany. That was such a wonderful time. And it's just such an amazing thing when we can have the creators come in and tell us about their collections. Everybody loves it. I love it. I think the creators have a good time. My audience loves it.
Yes.
Also, I'm looking at my old chat on Chatty right now, and somebody came in, you banned them, that begged me to stop the war.
I was like, I don't know where they're gonna go with this. Let me not risk it. If the vibes are off, I'm banning you. Sorry.
You were correct to ban them, but it was really funny. Like, they just came in, they said, please, heart, no war, heart, please, thank you, please.
And I said, get a job, hippie. Banned them.
I said, yes, war, pro-war. No, we're anti-war. But also, I don't control the war.
I'm not in charge of those decisions.
Yeah. If you're going to war, I'm here to say, don't do it. Give peace a chance.
If I have a vote, it's for no.
It's for no. But yeah, that was one of my favorite random things that's happened in chat, to be honest.
That was pretty great.
Please, no war. Just, all right, I'll put away my cannons. I feel like you should at least go to, like, Call of Duty.
Right? Like, yeah, at least, like, some relevance anywhere on the screen. But we're just painting our nails.
Let's see, I feel like we have even more collections to talk about, do we?
Well, there's been a lot of companies putting out Maui support polishes, which I did get the Glisten and Glow Maui Strong, and it is gorgeous. I'm not usually into shimmers, but I think I am entering my shimmer phase because I can't get enough. I've got Tinley Park After Dark on my right hand, which is another shimmer. And then I had
one of my favorites.
Yeah, and so I was just sitting in the dentist chair, just like staring at my fingers while I was waiting for them to come in. So, yeah, good stuff. I did purchase, speaking of Kelly Marissa, a while ago, I did get the new remix collection from Orly with the Kelly Marissa plus her original release. I already have these polishes, but I had to get the cute packaging. You had to do it to them. Unfortunately, the remix collection, the first time I got it, came with a smashed bottle, which, not a big deal. I messaged Orly and they sent me a replacement right away. Unfortunately, the replacement was packed poorly, and the packaging came ripped.
No!
Which, yeah, that was kind of, normally packaging, whatever, like, I open it and I keep just the bottle, but, like, for collections like this, where it has, like, art and a lot of work put into it, I bought it partially for the packaging. So I'm gonna try and tape it back together and repair it. I'm pretty bummed about it, not gonna lie, but at least the bottles were intact.
Honestly, I'm gonna send you mine because I'm not gonna do any justice by any packaging.
Yeah, you're not gonna keep it?
No, I mean, okay. Like, I would. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm doing with my Orly packaging right now. They're the perfect width to put at the back of my Melmer drawers, so that. And I think one of them is this the one. Is this so? This is okay. That's the old Kelly's Galaxy. My one issue is that I'm like have my microphone way away from me. My one issue is that I might have already made it not as great because I feel like it fell on the floor at some point. But if I have a good one,
okay,
and if I can find it, well, here's the thing with me is like it's not that I don't like packaging like In general, I don't try to buy things with the packages, with like the big fancy boxes, because like I know I'm not going to necessarily keep them, and if I do keep them, I know I'm not going to take very good care of them. So sometimes I'll like keep them for a while, and then I'll be like, well, I don't know, they're not looking that great.
Yeah.
So if I know you want it and you want to keep it pristine, then like that's enough for me. Like, I'm probably not gonna do right by it.
Okay.
If I keep it.
Yeah, I've got some nail racks that I have up on my shelves with my Holo Taco boxes, and that's where I keep my like limited edition packaging and anything like that. It all stays up there and looking purty. But yeah, it's really just the bottom part. I could probably tape it back together, but I was sad that like it came broken and then even the replacement was damaged, but the polishes survived. I've yet to play with them because I've just been so busy, but I really want to do something with these gorgeous colors. I love this blue and purple together. It's so good. Kelly's Solstice and Kelly's Moon Dust. Ooh, they're good.
I wish I liked them as much as you.
Oh, you didn't like them as much?
No, so okay, I love the glitter. I love the glitter that came with that new one. The topper.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, gorgeous. Gorgeous. It makes up for the back glitters in that last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, single tear for the back glitters that we were all so excited about. And yeah, makes up for it. But I bought the original collection because I hadn't bought that collection. And honestly, I'm glad I waited because like you said, it has really cute packaging.
Yes.
So I'm glad I waited. But those ones I think are amazing. The blue is my least favorite of that collection because it just, I think it has a purple shimmer, but it doesn't really shine through as much as I would like it to. The purple though, gorgeous. The antimatter, gorgeous.
Love antimatter.
I was not expecting to like that as much as I did.
It has the same kind of complexity as Holo Taco's Existential Crisis, but with like less busyness. You know what I mean? So something about that red and blue combo in a dark background color, which I don't even want to call it black. It's kind of more of like a really deep maroon.
Yeah.
It's really nice looking. Yeah, I use that one pretty often.
Yeah, that one's gorgeous. But no, like I just the new blue and the new purple, they're just a little bit literally one note for me because they're like, this is a bright blue with a bright blue shimmer. This is bright purple, the bright purple shimmer. And I'm just kind of like, cool story, bro.
Fair enough. You're right. But like in combo with this topper though, I think it's gonna be really nice. I'd like to try like a drag marble with them, with that topper on top to get kind of a galaxy-ish vibe.
Yes.
I'll put it on my to-do list because I have so many collabs that I need to get through first.
And you just added another one. You just added to another one. I told Danny about a collab, and she goes, I want to do that one.
I want to do that one.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Our freaking Weird Manny squad is due, like, imminently, and I have my nails done. I have them done. And I guess I'll say, because I think that when this comes out will be the day we actually post, but I don't know. You're just going to get a sneak peek if you are listening, and Danny's going to get a sneak peek too. But I am wearing Mediocrity by Mediocre's Manny's, and my plan was just to literally grab a softened stick of butter.
just hold it.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to wash my hands very thoroughly and just go to our butter dish. Yes. We do keep a butter dish of like softened butter. And I'm just gonna be like, so that's my vibe. I was thinking of doing a yellow jelly, but then, well, actually it's so funny because I was doing this and another collab that I can't do on stream while Stacy was over, Quality Nails was over. And I was like, I guess I'm going to use Mediocrity for this, but I couldn't find Mediocrity. So I started like using a yellow jelly, and Stacy was just like going through my like drawers, and then finally she was like, I found it! was with my stamp. Was it my stamping? I don't know. It was with something. It wasn't where it was supposed to be.
Wasn't where it's supposed to be. I, too, have done a recent Hillary-themed manicure for one of my collabs. The Great Gradients collab did I talk about this last time? I feel like it did.
You talked to me about this. I don't know if you talked about it on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a little early, so you too, audience, are getting a sneak peek. But I tried to gradient Mediocrity with Elysian Fields and then one more kind of darker green. And it came out very pickly. It really does look like the end of a pickle. That's slightly yellow at the top, and then it gets that green. And then, of course, I put a gold topper on top just to wrap it all together. So I'm excited to post that.
I can't wait to see this. I'm so excited. You do so many manis.
I do a lot. It's my happy place, right? So I haven't been streaming lately because school started up, and I'm just so tired getting used to the routine again. But I'm hoping next week I can kind of get back on my feet and start streaming again. Especially I'd really like to be in a good routine for September that's coming up, because I have plans. I want to celebrate September with my audience, and I just need to find the energy to get back on camera.
It's tough. As much effort as it is to continually get on camera, the effort of getting back when you've been away, it's just really tough. It's just really tough. But, I admire you so much because you are making it happen. You are working on getting that second degree.
Yeah.
You are really working towards goals that I think are going to pay off.
I hope so.
And I think so.
Some days I sit there and I'm like, why am I doing this? But yeah, I think there is hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and better things are on the horizon.
I think so too. I hope so. They better be, or else. Or else.
Somebody.
Somebody's going down. With that in mind, maybe we'll go to our cuticle break.
Yes.
And when we come back, we'll talk about something else. I don't think we've even talked about what we're going to talk about after our cuticle break. So we're going to talk about that at the cuticle break.
I'm sure we've got an audience question somewhere.
We're going to figure something out. All right. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's Stephanie, and I have escaped from the tin can I apparently recorded this episode in to give you an incredibly special announcement. There is now, officially, a Two Lacquered Ladies Patreon. Are you afraid of Twitch? Intimidated by Discord? Come join us on Patreon, where for just $4 a month, you can officially become a lackey. That's LACQUI, lackey. Stay connected and get access to extras, announcements, and behind-the-scenes info that's for patron eyes only. And while we're on the topic, I would like to give a special thanks to our first and currently only patron, the MVP of PBE herself, Krista, better known as Polished Bibliophile. Thank you so much for your support. You may be our lackey, but we bow to you. Now, back to the show.
All right, wait, I did it.
I didn't either, to be honest.
Oh my gosh,
my
both
hands.
of us.
I definitely need to. Where's my...
Both of us.
Do we know what we're doing? Thought we were professionals.
Yeah. Hold on, we're bringing the cuticle break to you right now. Join
What do
us.
we got? Rose and passion fruit. Ooh, that's good.
I'm using a scented cuticle oil.
Oh?
By Glisten and Glow, #gifted to me. Because I couldn't go to Polish and Beauty Expo, and Jill brought me a bucket.
I love your Glisten and Glow bucket. It's so
I
cool.
love it too. It's amazing. I kind of want to put Xtina in there, but I don't think she could actually stand up in it or sit in it without it falling over.
Do you have a cat plushie? I feel like cats go in buckets very happily.
Do I have a cat plushie? I think I just have actual cats. I just got the cats. I do have that blue hippo.
Oh, yeah.
Sits in my background.
That'll work.
Yeah, I can put him in there. We'll find something. Or I could just have this, like, this, like, tentacle come out.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was wondering what that is.
Oh, okay, so there's a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Up there. And this is part, like, it's supposed to, like, be like a sea dragon that, like, half the body is, like, obscured under.
Yeah.
When husbando and I renewed our vows, this, a family friend of ours, who my mom calls my other mother-in-law, gave us matching dragons.
That's
it
cool.
was pretty sick, right?
I like it. That's a great gift.
Yeah. Like, it's weird to say, but it was great to have. So yeah, but they do come in pieces, and I thought that just having this in my background would probably be pretty fun.
I like it. Oh, I like it. Yeah.
I really need. There's a lot of ideas happening back there. I need to pare down and redistribute and get it all good. But anyway, we now are back. We are moisturized, inner lane, thriving. I don't know if I'm going to keep in what I was already saying about that. But we realized that neither of us had put on cuticle oil, but we are back.
Welcome.
And thanks. We are ready to answer some audience questions.
Yes.
And we're starting with 6 audience questions.
Yes, rapid fire.
Rapid fire audience questions. So we have an amazing member of our community. Their name is By Panic Attack, and
such a great name.
Such a great name, and I believe they're definitely of drinking age, but also one of our youngest members of our community, because we are so blessed to have the hashtag Old Lady Gang.
Yes.
And hashtag Not Quite Old Lady Gang. Everybody in our audience, most people are over 30 and many are over 40. I would say maybe even most.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know about the lurkers.
Exactly. You never know about the lurkers.
Yeah, they're a mystery to me, but I do love them.
Yeah, and frankly, dealing with children on the internet is so scary for children and adults alike. So thank you all for not being children. I appreciate it.
Me too.
And if you are a child, stop it.
Stop
Go
it.
away.
Get some help.
Stop it. Get some help. Come back when you're older. But no, this podcast you can listen to, but it's still a little,
we get spicy
someone
sometimes.
your own age. Yeah. Come back when you're older. You'll appreciate it more anyway.
That's true.
Okay, but we do have By Panic Attack, who we love. And they've given us 6 questions that Danny and I can't necessarily both answer very well, but we all at least have one answer between the two of us for each of these.
Yes. We'll get through it.
Yeah. Number 1, what are your favorite dinosaurs?
Oh, I just looked up how to say this. Parasaurolosaurus.
No.
Nope. Hang on. Let me...
Try again.
Did I close the... I closed the window. All right, let's see. Parasaurolophus. Parasaurolophus. It's the one with the horn that goes backwards in like a cool swoosh, and it looks like something out of Star Wars. And couldn't you just picture, like, okay, you know what I blame is there was this old TV, it was like a mini series, I think, called Dinotopia. Do you remember?
Yes.
That? Yeah.
Yes. The artist is a very famous artist and has great books that he's written about painting. Anyway,
yes.
go on.
Well, I think there must have been a Parasaurolophus that like a fancy person was writing, and it just looks so regal. And I was like, that's it. That's my dinosaur. I want to ride that dinosaur around town, as that's it. That's my only justification.
Now that you bring up Dinotopia, I'm like, that's where I've seen that dinosaur.
Yes.
Like, that's where I've seen that dinosaur.
And that's why it's my favorite dinosaur. No biological reason. Just think it
You're
looks
not
cool.
biologically have a biological imperative to a particular dinosaur.
Well, and I guess, and if I had to pick like my biologically favorite dinosaur, it would have to be a velociraptor because they hunted in pack. They were like little wolves with feathers, and that's just kind of cool, right? Vicious little dogs, basically. Like, I like that. So...
You know me, I just like some vicious little dogs.
Yeah.
See, before we were recording, I was under the impression you don't like vicious little dogs.
I don't think they barked, but if they did, they were mean.
Yeah. No, velociraptors are very cool. I don't have a favorite dinosaur, but this one's sick.
This one's pretty cool. Parasaurolophus.
I might just have to copy you and be like, samesies.
Samesies.
The thing is that once I like look at this a few times, I'm like, yeah, I got it. But every time I look at it again, I'm like, lost
don't
it
got
again.
it.
Parasaurolophus. It's because I don't want to. I want the R's and the L's to travel around and be interchangeable.
Yes.
2. If you could play any role in a musical, what would it be? It would be Miss Mona from Best Little Blank House in Texas. Danny, do you have an answer to this one?
No. Okay, alright, okay. I would want to play, I guess, Annie from Annie Get Your Gun.
Oh, yeah!
Only because in high school, that's one of the plays that my school put on, and I wish I could remember her name. The girl who played Annie was so talented. You know how every now and then there's that high schooler that it's like, it's not fair? She was beautiful, could sing amazing, could act perfectly, and unfortunately the guy, the male lead, was played by a friend of mine who just was a regular high school actor, and just he was fine, but compared to her, just it was a little hard to watch at times because he couldn't sing as well and he couldn't act as well, but like for a high schooler he was fine, but she was just so amazing. So I guess I would want to be that role if I could be like her.
Aw, I like that story.
Yeah.
Close second would be Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd. Love Mrs. Lovett. But man, that's a difficult role to play. It's very physical, very demanding. But I did want to play that role and I was in that show. But instead I just had one solo and it was, I'm just passing by. And that was my moment. Okay, if you had to be a villain from a horror movie, who/what would you be? I really do want you to answer this.
I just haven't seen very many horror films. But my husband is a big horror fan, and his favorite horror film of all time is Alien. And you know, I could get behind being a big, scary alien laying her eggs everywhere, being a queen, doing whatever she wants.
Queen.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I want to be big alien lady. That's me.
You want to be a xenomorph. Okay,
I want to be a xenomorph.
I love that. I love that for you.
The double mouth thing.
Yes!
Popping out of people's chests. Hell yeah.
I'm so glad I made you answer that because that was perfect.
I just thought of that too because I was going through my head. I was like, what have I seen? The Boogeyman? Like, ew. But no. Xenomorph.
I gotta go now. Some people might not consider this. My camera wants to focus on Xtina and Brahms.
It does. It's like, she's the host now.
Yeah, okay. Brahms, at least you are gonna get, Xtina has the right of way. Some people might not consider this a horror film. However, it has it in the title, and it's cheeky, but that's what it's supposed to be playing off of. I would be Dr. Frankenfurter. How could I not be Dr. Frankenfurter for Rocky Horror Picture Show?
True.
How could I not? But I think that Xenomorph is perfect for you. I think that Frankenfurter is perfect for me. Of course, runners up go to like Jennifer from Jennifer's Body because like hell yeah.
I have not seen it. I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, it's Amanda Seyfried and Megan Fox, and Megan Fox is like possessed by a demon, and she's very hot.
Okay, there you go. That works.
There you go. I'm sure I could think of a few other ones, but mostly I would be Dr. Frankenfurter, because you know what? He's all about vibes, even if it means murder, and we love that for him.
If it matches the aesthetic, there will be blood.
Yes, there will be blood, exactly. Or if it doesn't match his aesthetic, there will be blood over there because he's murdered you. Because you ruined his party with your motorcycle. If I could be anybody in Rocky Horror Picture Show, it would be Eddie, but not dead. Okay. This one I don't think Danny can answer, so...
No, I'm going to have to ditto whatever you say.
Bed, wed, behead, Pennywise the Babadook, or Frankenstein's monster. Okay, so I had an answer for this, and now I'm changing my answer.
Oh no, because I agreed with your first answer. But let's hear
agreed.
it.
Okay, well, don't worry, because behead is still Pennywise.
Okay,
that was
really the most important one. Okay.
No. I hate Pennywise as in everything. I don't like the story. I don't like the book It. For a reason. If you know the reason, you know the reason. If you don't know the reason, don't go looking for the reason. But it's not a reason that any of the movies have. It's just a reason the book have. But the movies have Pennywise, and Pennywise has stands, and I don't understand it, and I would like to behead Pennywise and get it over with. He's a scary clown. He's not even human. He's bad. I don't like him. And actually, maybe I'm not going to change. Babadook and Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
Those are difficult. I think I want to say Bed, Frankenstein's monster.
Okay.
Because Frankenstein's monster is capable of consent.
Yes.
You know, he is a fully fledged, he's a monster, but I'm going to say he's a fully fledged human being.
I mean,
he walks like a duck and talks like a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know how familiar everybody is with Frankenstein, but Frankenstein's monster in the book is very well spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bit, pretty mad. He's kind of mad about being made and abandoned, which honestly, valid. Completely valid. However, I do think he's a bit unpredictable.
Yeah.
And he's very, very big, which is hot. He is also kind of like a rotting corpse, which is not hot.
Yeah.
But you got you can't have it all.
No, not in this question. You get 3.
You get 3. So I would behead Frankenstein's monsters. I feel like that would be a good experience for one night, maybe. And then I would wed the Babadook.
Okay.
Because in the movie The Babadook, they learn to peacefully coexist with the Babadook by just feeding the Babadook every day and letting him chill in their basement. Sorry, spoiler alert. But that's what they do, and that's
like a normal husband, right? Like you feed him.
You put him in your basement and you feed him once a day.
It's fine.
So that's my answer to Bed, Wed, Behead.
Okay. Ditto.
Number 5. Number 5 is an easy one, but also a slightly more complicated one for me. Okay, if you were trapped on a Disney ride forever, which one? My obvious first answer would be the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone's expecting from you, and I so want to hear there's got to be more to it, you know?
So okay, here is my whole thought process here. So if we're just at face value, yes, the Jungle Cruise, because I did live on the Jungle Cruise for 10 years. I did get to go home though, and that was a very big deal.
Yeah.
The thing is though, is that ride can get very hot in the summer. It can get very cold in the winter. It can get very wet when there's water. And so it's not particularly comfortable. However, it's kind of like a long running joke of I never get to leave. Please let me out when you work there. So that would be fun to kind of, have that be it wouldn't be fun, but it would be funny for the audience to have that be a reality. So okay, there's that. But then I'm okay, are we stuck in an attraction or on an attraction?
That is a very different thing, yes.
Because if we're stuck in an attraction, the break rooms are vastly different.
Yes.
I would rather be at Indiana Jones, for instance, because in the break room, there's a vending machine. But I believe in the Haunted Mansion break room, there's like a pool table and a couch and a vending machine.
Well, there you go.
So, but then the Haunted Mansion is supposedly literally haunted, whereas if Indiana Jones is literally haunted, at least nothing ever happened to me there. I mean, okay, things did happen to me there, but nothing bad ever happened to me there. There's a lot of places to like roll out a sleeping bag. You know, there's a lot of, so like, because I know Indiana Jones, well, but then are we counting the Tiki Room, which isn't a ride, it's a show, but it has big couches. And its own bathroom. Okay, most of them have their own bathroom. Jungle Cruise doesn't. You just have to pee in the river, but then you'd be a true skipper. They always say, like, you pee in the river. I never peed in the river.
Good to know.
Because I've got lady parts. If I didn't have lady parts, if I had men's parts, you better believe I would have peed in that river. But you're lucky I didn't. I don't actually know people. I'm sure people actually did, but I don't actually know. So that's a tough question. I would say on the face of it, the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
I would say if somebody like held a gun to my head right now and was like, you gotta live in one attraction for the rest of your life, I would probably say the Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
Just because I'm pretty sure that the break room's better.
Yeah. And I love that you brought that up because that's a good point. On or in an attraction, very, very big difference. It says on a Disney ride forever. So
forgot. If it must be on, if you must be on the attraction forever, I would choose the Columbia or the Mark Twain.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. I would choose the Columbia because it's a sailing ship.
Yeah.
And there's a place to like live in there.
Okay.
And you can go out. Because I was thinking I would do the submarines because at least I would have like my own space, like my own room. But then I could never come out of the submarine. But if I was on the Columbia,
and then it would fill with mayonnaise or Elvis Presley impersonator.
You're so right. Oh my God. I really dodged the bullet
together.
There. It's all coming together. So no, it would be on the sailing ship Columbia. I think the rivers of America are beautiful, and also it's a thing that people used to live in, and I could live there.
Yeah.
So, okay. Do you have an answer for this at all?
Do the Disney cruises count? I mean, you're riding the ship. It's a Disney ride, right?
I'll count it. I'll let you...
There you go.
There you go.
Because the truth is, I've only been to Disney World once in high school, and I am scared of roller coasters. And I didn't do my research ahead of time. I didn't understand that Disney rides aren't all roller coasters, because I grew up in a city with 2 theme parks that every ride is a roller coaster. You know, it's Six Flags.
Yes.
Every ride is a roller coaster. So I just like, I don't go on rides. Like, that was my weird childhood mentality of like, I'm just scared of rides. So I didn't ride anything except for the teacups, I think. And maybe It's a Small World. So I just didn't know, that there was other rides. Otherwise we just walked around. So yeah, I haven't been on enough Disney rides to know which one I could stand to be stuck on forever.
Someday we're gonna fix that.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it because I was so naive. If the Disney cruise doesn't count, which it should, you're riding a boat, then I guess I'm gonna have to go with like a Star Wars one. Just a Star Wars ride, whatever that might be. I like Star Wars.
You'd have fun at Star Tours, I think. I think Star Tours would be a decent place to camp out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like in the back. I'm sure there's good break rooms at the other Star Wars rides, the new ones, but...
Yeah, the break room angle is something I didn't think about, and I'm very excited now. I'm like, okay, we gotta do a break room comparison. So Disney employees in the audience, please send us pics of your break room.
Yes, please, because I'm only familiar of rides that have their own break rooms. I think I'm only familiar with Indiana Jones and the break area for the Jungle Cruise, which, for some reason, the company kept being like, no, you can't be in this break area. And it was just like, but why though?
But why though? But I need a break.
But why? Yeah, exactly. Like, no, you gotta walk over to this other break place. Okay. And last, but definitely not least, favorite go-to drink, TikTok water.
Tea. Chai, to be exact.
Chai's
the best.
Good.
It's delicious. I like it hot. I like it cold. I'm lazy, so I buy a pre-made concentrate from Tazo and just mix it with some milk, and I'm happy.
That does sound delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I should do that. So there we go. There is My Panic Attacks questions.
Yes.
Answered to the best of our abilities.
Answered better than I thought we would answer, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I love them. I think this is great. I love having a little bit of a break from nail talk.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to move on. So we had 2 questions from Hold On to Your Plants.
Yes.
And I like both of them, but we're going to kind of treat them both generally.
Yes, because the first question is, first polish, do you remember it? Do you still have it? No, to be honest.
Yeah.
But do we have polishes we're keeping for sentimental reasons? Yes, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, for me.
Kind of. Yeah. Why don't you talk about yours, and then I'll talk about all of my stuff.
Okay, yeah. Mine are not super sentimental. It's just more that I've always been a collector of things, hoarder, if you will. But when I started, dedicatedly collecting nail polish, I went through my old bottles and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this is part of my collection now. And they got put in their special bottom drawer on the Helmer, never to be seen again, but they're there still. So I have one, what is it called from Hot Topic, the skull-shaped ones?
Oh, Blackheart.
So I have a Blackheart because I thought that was classic and cool to get a black skull polish.
Yeah.
And that I want to say back in high school or something. Also from Hot Topic, I got a My Little Pony polish, the Derpy Pony. Do you remember her? She has eyes that go in different... Yeah, and it's actually like a gorgeous gray shimmer. I haven't used it much because it's not that great, but like it's such a cute little bottle and it has the pony on it. So yeah, those 2 are really special to me. Other than that, when I was in high school and college a little bit, I did like to collect mini nail polish bottles. I'm still kind of fascinated by minis. So I do have quite a few minis that just hang out. They just chill with me because I'm delighted by tiny bottles. They're mostly OPIs, although I got a few others, like a few Orleys and some one Sally Hansen. It's just so cute, so tiny.
A mini Sally Hansen? I've never even heard of that. That's so cute. Yeah, I thought I would have a better answer for this, but and I think I do have like a decent answer. I don't remember the first nail polish I got. I had an older sister, so like there wasn't a lot of first that I remember for myself because we already had her nail polish and my mom's nail polish and whatever. And we painted our nails every once in a while.
Yeah.
And there are ones that I wish I had kept. I remember my first hollow top coat, and it was way before it was like popular. It was when Sephora had their nail polish line that they randomly had for a while.
Yeah.
They had this like nail polish bar, and I learned how to do Galaxy nails, and I did that for like every manicure for like 2 months. And then when I KonMari'd my house, when I did a Marie Kondo destash, which I no longer stand by the Marie Kondo method.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with Marie Kondo that if you don't love your stuff, you shouldn't have it.
Right.
But it's just a bit much. Yeah. But the point is that I destashed that, and I regret destashing it because, well, okay, it was 5 years later. I would have wanted it again. So I guess, and I have like a million hollow top coats, so it's not that big of a deal. But I remember that one. Mm-hmm. That to me is the first nail polish that I ever really like went to go get by myself and like used like was like, I'm going to get this and I'm going to use it for like nail art.
Yeah.
And that was way before I was ever into nail polish. It was just like a little random fixation for a while. And then the other one that I remember getting that has sentimental value, now I have 2 bottles of it, is Belugaria.
Yes.
Because my mom, so if you don't know, Belugaria, it's named for like beluga caviar, and it is this black asphalt caviar
actual
texture.
asphalt texture. Yes.
Actual asphalt texture. Polish by Essie. And it's really cool. I really like it, but my mom bought it for me. And she was like, hey, I found this black glitter. I thought you'd like it. She just like saw it and thought, oh, that looks like Stephanie. And I said, oh, thanks. And then I tried it on and I was like, what is this? And yeah, it was like tar. But I did even at the time learn to love it. And I will tell you, it's partially because I have really bad eczema.
No.
And okay, I used to actually. I'm now on an injection. If I didn't take the injection, I would still have very bad eczema. But the texture of Belugaria is very good for scratching eczema without hurting yourself. So I would be scratching with the back of my hand.
Yes.
Thank you.
Utilitarian polish. I love it. I love that.
Yeah. And then when I got into the hobby, I started finding out that that's one of the ugliest polishes ever made. My mom, when I told her, like, what the heck is this? She was just like, I just thought you'd like it. But I'm like, I do like it. It's just so weird. Yes. I just want to know if you knew that. So I love that. And honestly, like, I feel like kind of the most sentimental polish that I have gotten since I started streaming. I'm wondering what you think it's gonna be.
I have an idea. We've talked about it a lot.
I'm so okay. Well, I'll say it. And I show this off every time that I use it because I've used this polish so much. It's very impressive. Synthetic Symphony.
Yes.
Is
not what I was
my
thinking.
number one. Is not what you were thinking. Okay, no. I'm gonna go back to you. Synthetic Symphony just stands out as like it's not my favorite polish ever. Danny might be thinking of that, which is not that. No. Wildberry West. But for me, it is my most sentimental polish because that was the first full collection I ever got was Electric Escape by Orly. I loved it. My absolute idol, Kelly Marissa, loved it. I used it so much. Every time I wear it, I think it's not going to be as beautiful as I remembered. And every time I'm wrong.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Every single time. And last year when I did a Manny for Kelly Marissa's birthday, had a live stream. Kelly came. Didn't do it this year, but I'm hoping to do it next year. I used Synthetic Symphony with one of Kelly's toppers on, and I found out that for her own birthday, Kelly was also wearing Synthetic Symphony with the topper. So it just, exactly, it's just like, I saw it. It was so beautiful. I fell so in love. I fell so in love with the collection. So did Kelly. Parasocial, but I felt like we bonded over it. Not completely parasocial. She did come to
She
that
was
stream.
in the chat. It counts.
She was in the chat, but mostly. And so it just sticks to me as like, this is such an important polish to me. And I just love looking at my fill line. I feel accomplished.
Oh yeah, an Orly fill line is an accomplishment. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I'm just kind of glancing at my Orleys. The one with the lowest fill line is Messiness Pots Blanc.
Oh man, do I have that right here? I bet you that fill line's pretty impressive
It's
too.
just so useful for nail art. No, I was thinking our most sentimental polish, like since we've started this journey together, and bingo nights together and all of that, is Grandpa's Garden.
That was like, close to the top for me.
Sentimental is just like built into that polish. So I look at that polish and I see like our journey that we've been on so far. I also love to have it sitting next to the potato salad polish because good times. Mm-hmm. So
absolutely.
I would love to revisit this question like a little later and see like what polishes are in our now sizable collection, what stands out to us still after all this time. And I do think you're right. Synthetic Symphony, Grandpa's Garden. Oh gosh, it's for me Julian collection from Holo Taco. I just treasure that collection so much. I use those polishes all the time. I'm sad for the day that I run out. Yeah, there's some pretty amazing polishes we've collected since starting our official Twitch nail journey.
Yeah, I mean, I can list, like you said, Grandpa's Garden, potato salad, my Louboutin.
Yes.
I was so surprised that was such an expensive polish, and yet when I used it, I was like, worth every penny.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's not what I was expecting. I have a strong attachment to my black hearts because I've only received them during sentimental times.
Yes.
I found some in Canada when I was visiting Vero and Doomed, and I was gifted to by Summer from Plus Life Lacquer. So I only have sentimental memories with those polishes. My Gusher polishes, my first swatch review I ever did, my ridiculous collection of smoke and mirrors that I actually kind of hate, but it is a bit sentimental, or else I would have already just thrown them out. But yeah, I would like to revisit it because obviously the Technicolor Dreams collection, like, that's like.
I mean, there's so many. I tell you what, like, our Polishes of the Year awards that we'll do towards the end of the year here, it's going to be a tough one. There's been a lot of good polishes.
Yeah, there have been a lot of good polishes. Unlike last year, though, just kind of tangenting off a little bit. Unlike last year, though, I can't in my head really think of. Last year, I feel like we had two very front runners.
Yes.
Like, we had Surrealism and we had Technicolor Dreams, and those were like, one of these is getting it.
Yes.
And I don't feel like we have that this year, at least, but you might think we do.
Maybe. I have to look at all the contenders. I gotta see what came out this year, because I feel like it's been a very varied year. Like, there's just been a lot of different collections, all with their own vibes. I mean, right now I'm gonna tell you, the Holo Taco Retro Collection is at the top of my list.
That's actually what I was thinking. I was like, if I had to. Yeah, the everything about that collection, and what really hits it for me, and what I assume hits it for Danny, and also kind of what made us go in the direction we went last year for Collection of the Year, is that nail art ability.
Yes.
And that, for me this year, much like the Technicolor Dreams collection, was kind of like a big step for nail art for me, because just such an incredible palette of colors that all go together.
Yes.
I feel like that's on top of the fact that the retro collection was just so cool, so fun, such a good package. Also incredible for nail art that you cannot do with other polishes.
Right.
You can do with these. Okay, yeah, but yeah, so I was thinking the exact same thing that's not on my list. Holo Taco, you've done it. You've come back for me.
You've done it. And oh man, I'm trying to find the name of the artist, because I actually just this morning saw an amazing nail art using the jellies, and they did a lazy gradient French tip, you know, they just kept it at the tip of the nail, like we've seen many times at this point, but I don't care, keep them coming. But this time they just pointed the ends and turned them into little kitty cats, and it was so cute. Oh no, I didn't save it. I think I just liked it. Ooh, okay, if I find that, I will post it somewhere, because I need to recreate it. It was so cute.
Yes. Anyway, I think that is enough for the day. Don't you, Danny?
Yes. It was a good day. This was fun. Thank you all so much for listening. Please check out our YouTube channel and leave a comment with your favorite moment, a story to share, and of course, any questions you'd like us to answer in future.
We might not answer them.
No guarantee, but please ask.
Also, be sure to check out Danny and I on Twitch, Instagram, and our personal YouTubes. I am Fanaticure. She is Danny Shout. All of our links are in the description. Join us next time when we play Bed, Wed, or Behead with our favorite dinosaurs.
Stay lacquered.